Well, to be two, capital G here, checking out a brand new trap card coming out in Flames of Destruction. This is Fleeting Infinity, and it's actually a hand trap, and I mean that in the most literal of senses. This is a trap card that can be used straight from the hand, a la Evenly Matched or something like Typhoon. Let's see, this is a normal trap card. It says, if you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster's effects are negated until the end of the turn. If this set card is activated, also during that turn, the effects of other spell and trap cards in the same column as this card are negated. So to me, this is an interesting card, and I kind of feel like the sentiment behind this card is better than the actual card itself. It just, like, I'm not saying this card is bad or anything, it just feels like there are so many other cards that already do this, and I understand what Konami was going for. They wanted this to be, similar to something like Effect Veiler. Like, they wanted this to kind of work in the sense that like another solid hand trap does, but they wanted to give it some on-field utility. The problem is the ceiling of this card is incredibly low in my opinion. Like, I'm trying to think of this in a best case scenario. Even if you are able to activate this while it's on the field, negate one of your opponent's monster effects, it's like, all right, that's cool. It's still technically a -1. If you negate one of their continuous spell or trap cards, unless it's like some type of super impactful floodgates, I just don't really know if it's ever going to be that relevant where it like turns the tide of a door or something like that. Like, if you look at its hand trap effect, okay, it's basically Effect Veiler. But like, I want to compare this card to things like Fiendish Chain or something like Lost Winds, and when I compare it directly to those cards, because I kind of feel like those are its competition, although those cards have to be set on the field. Fiendish Chain is a card that can stop your opponent from attacking, and Lost Winds is a card that can like cut your opponent's monster down to size, and you could possibly use it twice, getting it back from the graveyard. So when I look at this card on the field, I just really don't know if that second effect is ever going to be really that relevant. That set on field effect, it seems okay. I just, in the context of it, like, it has to kind of negate something really powerful like a floodgate, like lose one turn or slow life, for me to think that it's really going to be all that relevant. I mean, I guess even if your opponent does have like a Mirror Force set, if they activate that Mirror Force, as long as it was in that column, it would be negated. So that'd be, that's kind of okay, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be all that impactful. Maybe there's a place in this depending if we get more column-based archetypes. Konami has given us column-based archetypes so far in the Weather Painters and the Magical Musketeers. So if we get some more column-based archetypes, well, Mech Knights as well, maybe this card will be more playable. But to me, it just kind of feels niche. I wish it would have, if it would have destroyed another like spell or trap that your opponent had in that column, or like if it would have banished it, oh my god, then this would have been like a home run. But for right now, I'm just gonna say that this is like a single at best. But I really do like the sentiment Konami was going for. They were designing a card that should be kind of similar to Effect Veiler, but have a little bit of utility. So it's an okay card, but I don't really see it. I don't really think it'll see any meta play, because Veiler doesn't see any meta play right now. So whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. At least the artwork's kind of nice, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos. Subscribe if you have not already. Also, this is kind of random, but if anybody knows where to watch Dragon Ball Super dubbed, leave that in the comment section below as well. No, I will not watch Dragon Ball subbed. I won't. Ever since I was a kid, I always watch Dragon Ball dubbed, and I don't have cable, so, don't recommend like Cartoon Network or anything like that. Obviously, I know that. I found it on Funimation, but they only had the first 2 episodes dubbed, which was just weird to me.